The session is about the power of past and the power of upbringing, the power of nurturing, how we get the nurturing, and how our upbringing and that past play a vital role in our life, and we remain under the effects of this upbringing. We remain under the effect of that past that remains so dominant on our pathways that our entire life remain under the strong effects of these two. Here, the purpose of the session to know exactly how powerful it is and how we can make it a way of improvement and empowerment. That is actually the purpose of the session. Here are two things. Number one is myelin, which is again the thick coated neurons, the nerves, the pathways, and the other is mirror neuron. They play a vital role in our life, in making our life automatic, and we remain under that downloading, under that programming our entire life. So the first one is the myelin, which develop up to the age of 7 and till the age of puberty. So up to 7 and up to certain extent of puberty, 14 or age of 14, it almost completed, and our entire life working according to these pathways. The reason lies is what, that the electricity flows in these pathways easily, effortlessly, and we make the new pathways with not such a less effort. And that is the reason learning the native language is very easy, but learning a new language is a difficult one. That is the reason. So here the lessons of empowerment and improvement is to only utilize those pathways which is based on the positivity scanning, and work for the suppression of those pathways which making us vulnerable. And the two hormones play a vital role. One is oxytocin bonding and the other is cortisol bonding, and that is again dependent on the neurons plus the myelin plus mirror neurons. And those mirror and myelin neurons based 100% on the oxytocin bonding or cortisol bonding. Those who betrayed in the past, we feel cortisol bonding. We release cortisol due to the inner chatting, the inner mental chatting, and that chatting make us vulnerable, and we feel cortisol in our entire body. But those who help us in meeting the opportunities, in meeting the needs in our upbringing, that create the pathways of oxytocin bonding. So that oxytocin again dependent on the trust, and those whom we feel trustable, we feel oxytocin bonding with them, and that oxytocin bonding enable us to get the group mentality, and we remain with those which are familiar, and that is again connected with the main function of the brain. So we can use that is for our growth and for our improvement and empowerment, and we can use it for the activities which empower us, which are very important for our growth, that make it familiar. By making familiar, we can improve, can empower, as it is relevant to the mind, and we believe on the familiarities, we believe on the comfort zone. So by making it the comfort, it empower us, it improve us.